Thanks. All right.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They run again with Dowdle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the run, it's Dowdle. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the play. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Looking to put a drive together. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. Second
looking to throw. Dart.
At their 49-yard line.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Steelers 0. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Michael Pittman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bucs at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To the air, Dart. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, Metcalf, what a catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. There he goes. Yaya Diaby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Dart. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
36-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good for a first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And this is incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Gibbs. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Dart. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Down the sideline he goes. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yaya Diaby able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. From the gun, Dart. He's got this to Pickens. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Steelers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really...
He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They run here with Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. Called a no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Looking to throw, Dart. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And some space here.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
41 yards.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 17. Chase
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Dart. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40.
Now Dart. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw now, Dart.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Throwing his Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Easy, Panther.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Pickens, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Steelers 24.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Alex Anzalone giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,